we saw the 6 kinds of adjustments that take place when a new partner is admitted into the partnership firm. In this video, let us discuss 2 of it, that is, new profit sharing ratio and sacrifice ratio. New profit sharing ratio is the ratio in which all the partners of the partnership firm, including the newly admitted partner, share the profits and losses of the firm in the future. The old partners surrender their share of profits in favor of the new partner. The new profit sharing ratio is calculated by taking the old profit sharing ratio and deducting the sacrificing ratio from it. Sometimes the ratio in which the old partners have surrendered their shares may be provided. However, in cases where such information is not available, we can assume that the old partners have surrendered their share in the old profit sharing ratio. Suppose, say, A and B are partners and share their profits in the ratio of 2:1. They take in C and give him 1/6 of the share. Then let's see what will be the new profit sharing ratio. Since the ratio in which A and B have sacrificed is not given, we can assume that they have sacrificed in their old profit sharing ratio. So let's discuss this. Now that C is admitted for 1/6 share, it means what is left for A and B is 5/6 of the share. So A's new share will be 5/6 into 2/3, that is 10/18. And B's new share will be 5/6 into 1/3, that is 5/18. So the new ratio of A, B and C will be 10:5:3. Since the existing partners give up a share of their own in favor of the new partner, therefore what happens is the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners will also change according to what they have surrendered in favor of the new partner. The future profit sharing ratio will also include the share proportion of the new partner along with the share proportion of the existing partners. Let us discuss some types of problems that can come here for calculation of the new profit sharing ratio. As in our previous example, let us assume that A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. They take in C for 1/6 of the share, which is contributed by A and B equally. Then what we do is we take 1/2 of 1/6, that is 1/12, and we deduct 1/12 from A's share as well as B's share. So in respect of A, what we do is 2/3 minus 1/12, that is 7/12. And in respect of B, we take 1/3 minus 1/12, that is 3/12. So the new profit sharing ratio of A and B and C is now 7:3:2. Now assuming that C receives 3/24 from A and 1/24 from B, then we deduct 3/24 from A share, that is 2/3 minus 3/24, which is 13/24. And we deduct 1/24 from B's share, that is 1/3 minus 3/24, which is 7/24. So the new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C will be 13:7:4. Now assuming we do not know for what share C is admitted. So if A and B share in the ratio of 2:1, and let us assume that A gives away 1/3 portion of his share and B gives away 1/4 portion of his share, then we take away 1/3 portion from A's share by 2/3, that is A's original share, into 1/3, that is 2/9. So A's new share will be 2/3 minus 2/9, that is 4 by 9. We take away 1/4 from B share, that is 1/3, which is his original share, into 1 by 4th, that is 1/12. So B's new share will be 1/3 minus 1 by 12 is equal to 3 by 12. So C's new share will be A's sacrifice plus B's sacrifice, that is 2 by 9 plus 1 by 12, that is 11 by 36. So A's and B's and C's new profit sharing ratio will be 16:9:11. Now again, A and B have the profit sharing ratio of 2:1 and they admit C for 1/6 of the share which he receives wholly from A. So now C's share is 1/6 which we should deduct from A's share, that is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 6, which is 3 by 6. B share remains the same, that is 1 by 3. So the new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C will be 3:2:1. As we already saw, the existing partners surrender a portion of their share in profits in order to accommodate the incoming new partner. The ratio in which the existing partners sacrifice their share for the new partner is called the sacrificing ratio. The sacrificing ratio of the existing partners is calculated as the old share of profit of the existing partners as deducted by the new share of profit of the existing partners. Now let us discuss some illustrations of how we can calculate the sacrifice ratio in different types of situations. A and B share the profits in the ratio of 3:2. C is admitted for 1/5 of the share. The new profit sharing ratio is 11:9:5. Now to calculate the sacrificing ratio, we need to take the old ratio of A, that is 3 by 5, and deduct the new share of 11 by 25, that is 4 by 25. Then we need to take the old share of B, that is 2 by 5, and deduct the new share, that is 9 by 25, which is 1 by 25. So the sacrifice ratio of A and B is 4:1. If A and B share the profits in the ratio of 3:2 and take in C for 1/5 of the share, and the new ratio of A and B is 7:5, then to calculate the sacrifice ratio, we first see what is the share available to A and B after C is given 1/5 of the share. So the chunk of profits available for A and B is 4 by 5 together. So A's new share is 7 by 12 into 4 by 5, that is 7 by 15. Whereas B's new share is 5 by 12 into 4 by 5, that is 5 by 15. Now that we know the new share and the old share, we can calculate the sacrifice ratio. So for A, we have the old share of 3 by 5 minus the new share of 7 by 15, that is 2 by 15. And for B, the old share of 2 by 5 minus the new share of 5 by 15, that is 1 by 15. So the sacrifice ratio of A and B is 2:1. If A and B share profit in the ratio of 2:1 and the new ratio is 13:7:4, then to calculate the sacrifice ratio, we take A's old share of 2 by 3 and deduct the new share of 13 by 24. And we get 3 by 24. We take B's old share of 1 by 3 and deduct the new share of 7 by 24. And we get 1 by 24. So the sacrifice ratio of A and B is 3:1. After having discussed all the illustrations, we now know that there are various scenarios in which we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio and the sacrificing ratio. Firstly, where the old ratio of the existing partners and the share of new partner is given. Here it is assumed that the existing partners continue to share the future profits in the same ratio as before. Their new ratio is calculated by dividing the remaining share after whatever is given to the new partner among the existing partners in their old ratio. Then, where the new partner purchases his or her share of profit from the existing partners in a particular ratio. Then, the new profit sharing ratio of the old partners is calculated after deducting the sacrifice ratio from their old share. Thirdly, where the existing partners surrender a particular portion of their share in favor of the new partner. Then the sacrificed share of each partner has to be ascertained. This is done by multiplying the old share by the ratio of sacrifice. Further, the share of the incoming partner is calculated by taking the sum of the share sacrificed by all the existing partners.